Scooch up. Yeah. Hey, Mike's back. Look, I told you they'd be back soon.
Yeah, it's almost
by
like,
they I mean him.
It's almost like I'm not dead, like he probably said for the.
I actually
time.
didn't. I didn't say.
Are you ready, Mr. Lockhart?
I've been excited for this review.
Yeah, no, same. I've been really hyped from this movie for this movie since the first very vague fucking trailer.
A Cure for Wellness is directed by Gore Verbinski, and it stars Dane DeHaan and Mia Goth, who is Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend.
Is she?
And Jason Isaacs. And it tells a really batshit crazy story about a young corporate employee who goes to get his CEO back from a spa in Switzerland.
It sounds ridiculous when you put it like that.
I mean, this movie is completely insane.
Yeah, no, it's
and there's no way you can really describe it and explain it without really like.
It's a schizophrenic fever dream.
Yeah, it definitely is. And this is I don't want to say it's like there is substance to it, but it is very much style over substance. This film is so style. There's so much style.
But whereas I usually have problems with movies where they put style over substance, this one had enough substance where I think it still worked.
Also, this has been getting like completely shit on by critics, and I don't get it at all.
Really?
I don't understand it in the slightest.
I would have thought critics would be fucking circle jerking.
Well, you would think so, because they're always, I want more original content.
They get original content,
and then they shit on it, which is bullshit.
That's weird. I don't know. But this is like seriously this is like.
I've also seen people
to Oscar bait.
I've also seen people say that this movie isn't a horror movie, which is the most absurd shit I've ever heard.
No, I can see it.
I can't. How much of this movie is horrifying?
This was a horror movie in the same sense that Pan's Labyrinth was a horror movie.
Pan's Labyrinth isn't a horror movie. Pan's Labyrinth is like a fantasy drama.
I consider this in the same.
This is an old school gothic horror film in the same vein as like Dracula and like the Universal monster film of the 20s.
The movie has a Pan's Labyrinth feel.
I was gonna say a Tim Burton feel. A little at times.
All right, at times I can see it.
I like the score feels very Danny Elfman.
Yes, that'll get you.
Yeah, this movie is beautiful.
Yeah, no, the cinematography and just
everything, just the aesthetic, the editing, the tone, everything is just it's beautiful.
Like
it's so pretty to look at.
They fucking hit the nail on the head.
No, they really did. Gore Verbinski knows what he's doing when it comes to horror. He knows how to make a visually pleasing film. Shame he didn't do that with the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Anyway, yeah, Gore Verbinski's had some hits and misses, and this is definitely like a successful endeavor.
It should be a hit.
I don't know if it will be, because like I said, a lot of people are shitting on this movie.
I'm not saying it will.
Also, I can see a lot of people being incredibly turned off by this movie because it is very disturbing.
At times, I would say.
At times, but I mean, when it gets disturbing, it gets very...
There was really only one scene, maybe two, that got me.
It all happens in the last 40 minutes.
Yes.
There's a scene involving dentistry, and that is quite the disturbing bit.
I'm trying to find a pun.
Oh, what I was gonna say about that scene is really this movie fucks with your trust through editing, and it makes you trust it as an audience member. It's a very gaslighting film.
Yes, gaslighting is like the central theme of this
movie. That's true, but no, so this movie in terms of its editing makes you trust it. In that there's no actual violence shown on screen. Every single time there's a near impact or something that's gonna like some kind of violence at all, it cuts away before the moment of impact. And then you get to the tooth scene.
Where it doesn't cut away.
Oh, it doesn't cut away at all. It shows you every fucking second, and it really makes you, it startles you.
Yeah, that's a way to put it, startles away.
I saw you tense up.
You saw me look away.
I did. And then the other scene involved tubes down throats. That scene.
That one was...
That one fucked me up. And then, of course, the subject matter of the entire third act.
The scene right at the end.
Yeah, that fucked me up. I was like, ugh. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else. I don't really want to say anything about the third act of this movie anyway, because it's...
This third act blindsides you.
It fits totally well with the content of the film, and everything leading up to it sets it up perfectly, but it is so out of fucking nowhere, and it's so fucking crazy.
It's one of those things where if you don't think about it, it just seems weird. But the longer you think about it,
Because they're sowing the seeds from it from the very beginning.
Exactly. It's from like the first scene in this movie, almost.
For that purpose, for that exact purpose, the movie, if you do see where it's going early on, becomes incredibly predictable.
Yeah.
Because if you call that bit, if you call that ending, you're going to be right. Like from the moment you do. Although the steps it takes to get there are completely insane.
I called bits of it.
This thing, I called bits of it, but like I said, the steps it takes to get to that ending is completely fucking insane. Like, insane.
Logic and reasoning just go out the fucking
It's
window.
amazing, and also like I said, this movie's beautiful. Incredible editing. The acting's pretty solid, except for Jason Isaacs, who's phenomenal.
Which one? The Doctor?
The Doctor.
Yeah, he was pretty great.
He's so good. Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend actually did a pretty good job too. She has a name.
When the movie did do the psychological aspects of this, it did it very well. There were times in this movie where you're not sure if the protagonist is crazy, if he's not.
It's very Shutter Island in that respect.
Yeah, but Shutter Island did it poorly.
No, it didn't. I haven't seen Shutter Island since it came out in theaters, so I don't remember.
I called Shutter Island in the trailers.
I don't recall the movie, honestly, at all. I just remember having a similar style to this.
It's bad.
And I think it's going to garner a lot. I think Cure for Wellness is going to garner a lot of comparisons.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm going to compare it to that right now. Pan's Labyrinth and Shutter Island had a baby.
Okay, that works, I guess. I'd say more like Shutter Island and The Shining had a baby.
I could see that too. There's
just so much pretty imagery. Like, even if you hate the subject matter of the film, because it gets pretty fucked at times, it's just nice to look at. Just go see it purely from a visual standpoint.
Yeah, there were shots in this movie that I would frame.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I touched a lot on things I like earlier when we were just kind of talking, in that it's completely insane, and the way the story is set up, and the fact that it is just wholly original. Like, this is an original Hollywood film. I can't believe that Verbinski got a big budget to make this movie.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking,
I can't believe that. That is astounding. That's why everyone should go see this. Just for that reason alone.
If it weren't for the special effects and everything else, I would have thought this was an indie movie just because of it.
It's too shiny to be an indie movie.
Exactly. That is the only thing that made me think it wasn't an indie movie. It was, holy shit, this has a budget.
Yeah, it had a budget, and it's like every single shot, every single sec of it is so impeccably framed and so incredibly like well crafted. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Oh, they used live eels.
Did they?
Yes.
That wasn't CG?
Some of them were, I'm sure, but like the bathtub when she's in the tub of eels, those were real eels.
Oh God, why? Although you already touched on the score, I just want to say
I love the score.
There are very few movies where I actually point out the score. I fucking love the score.
Yeah, it's very haunting and eerie, and also kind of beautiful and atmospheric. And
yeah, like you said, Danny Elfman.
It has a Danny Elfman feel. It's not Danny Elfman though. I'll put the name here because I don't know his name.
But it almost reminded me of Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. I think that's why I said it reminded me of Tim Burton. It's very like it's got that Danny Elfman style score to it. Like I said, I mean, my biggest thing I really loved is that it's an wholly original, old school gothic horror from modern day.
I disagree that it's gothic horror.
It is gothic horror. It's aesthetically, it is gothic horror.
Maybe to an extent, but I don't think so.
I mean, you may not agree with the Universal monster thing I said.
No, I'm not.
It harkens back to like the Universal monster movies, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and Frankenstein, and all that shit from the 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever years they are. I don't know. I think it's a really nice throwback to gothic horror storytelling. The disliking thing.
The movie was too long.
I agree.
The middle act just dragged.
Like I said, it didn't drag too much. I was saying to you before.
There was a good 20-30 minutes.
I think they could have cut. I think they could have shaved down about like 15 to 20 minutes of the movie to just tighten it up a bit. And what I said to you before is that there's a good 15 minutes or so where it's coasting purely on just its aesthetic and nothing else, and it's not really doing anything to further the plot. And you could have shaved that down. As much as I love to look at this movie. Also, yeah, there's some dodgy CGI in like here and there.
Yeah, right. That was really, considering everything else in this movie. Yeah, that deer was really. It was some
subpar CGI, but I mean most of it's practical anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The CGI is not necessary.
The last scene was unnecessary.
That was whatever to me. I didn't care one way or another on that.
It was cliched. It was cliched and overdone. And although the twist at the end did make sense. And should we put a spoiler thingy here?
I'm
not going to say too much, but...
Where are you going with this? I'll cut it if it gets too much.
I think it should have stuck with its psychological core throughout. I don't think it needed the...
I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all. I think that because I think because it was so well telegraphed and it was so well seated in the universe of this movie. It didn't bother me at all.
No, it did. It's not that it bothered me. It was really well done. I would have liked.
You preferred
it would have stayed in the realm of psychology.
That's fair. I don't know. I think I like that it was kind of a mixture of both.
I do and I don't.
Because you get a little.
This is like a gray area here.
Little sprinkling of everything, like that meme with the chef who sprinkles salt.
Fuck off.
What would you rate this movie?
It did a lot right. However, I definitely don't think that this is a movie everyone will enjoy. I think everyone should see this movie. Reinforce Hollywood, or not reinforce.
No, but show them that we want more original content.
Yeah, show them we want more original concepts. Show them that, hey, these movies that aren't tried and tested and proven, although I don't know how the fuck The Forest was tried and tested.
I don't know how they convinced.
Or Shut In, or whatever.
How did Verbinski convince a big studio to make this movie?
I have no idea, but regardless...
I don't get it, but I love it.
I'm going to give this movie a solid. It was incredibly well done. I love the original concept, special effects, the aesthetic, everything about it was just fantastic.
I totally agree with most of what you just said. I'm going to say it's a must-see simply on the merit that, it is, like I said, wholly original. It's something that you don't see. It's a type of horror film you don't see anymore. It's the type of movie you don't really even see anymore. It's totally not the Hollywood formula. And I don't know how Verbinski got major studios to fund this. But I think that it's a must-see because I think everybody should go see it. Everyone, love it or hate it, I think everyone should see it and show Hollywood, yeah, we want this. This is a good thing. We want original content. We don't want to have the same bullshit shoveled down our throats every 5 seconds. It's long, but it's worth it. It's 2 hours and 26 minutes long, but it's definitely worth just being on the fucking Mr. Bones Wild Ride that the movie is.
It's definitely worth a viewing. I'm not sure I would rewatch it, but it's definitely worth a viewing.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, like I said, there's going to be some people who are like, I never want to see this again.
And I'm sure there are people who are going to watch this movie and absolutely fall in love with it.
It's going to be a cult classic in the future.
No,
there's no question about that in my mind.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, check it out. It's really, really good, and it's just a fun, complete, crazy ride into just madness, and you should watch it. Hey guys, he's back.
Off.
No, let me touch you. I have to confirm you're real.
You're touching my arm. Great.
He's real. I can confirm. You need to touch me now. Master-slave dynamic.
Go to hell.
Yeah, Mike's back. We like him, don't we? Hey, if you like us and you want to see us review more stuff, you should click down there and like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what you thought of Cure for Wellness and be like, hey, yeah, the critics are wrong.
Or, hey, yeah, the critics are right, you guys are pretentious assholes.
I don't think that's the case, because I see a lot of people loving this movie.
I can too, but especially the people that are going to look up reviews on YouTube.
That's true. Like, comment, subscribe.